Hello artists, so today I'm going to be showing you how to use chalk pastels. Let's get started. So here in front of me I have my sketchbook and I have my box of chalk here and I have my tissue paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to write here my name at the top, Miss Dusick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put under my media, I'm going to put chalk pastel, C-H-A-L-K, pastel, P-A-S-T-E-L, chalk pastel. I'm going to put that there so that Miss Dusick knows what medium I'm working with today. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to draw up here in my experiment section. I'm just going to draw what I want to create today. It could be anything. You can copy what I'm going to draw today, or you can draw your own thing. So what I'm going to draw today is I am going to draw a little landscape here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and put in my line that divides my sky and my land. I'm just going to draw in pencil first. I'm going to draw maybe some mountains. This doesn't need to be very long or very long sketch or anything. This is just an experiment, so you want this not to take very long. I'm also going to add in, I think, a beach here, and I think maybe a lake area. It's like some sort of water. Just really simple, just like that. You can pause the video if you would like to copy this drawing, or you may draw your own. Alright friends, so what you're going to do next is I have my experiment up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get out my chalk pastels. I have my piece of tissue paper. This is going to help me blend. When I do chalk pastels, I want to make sure that, number one, I know that it's going to be messy. So I want to make sure that I have a paper towel or something to help me cover up for my fingerprints. I don't want my fingerprints everywhere. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my lightest colors first. So when I'm thinking about how my landscape is going to be, one of my lighter colors is towards the top. I'm going to have a really light blue sky. And what I'm going to do here is I found my light blue chalk, or my chalk pastel. I'm going to go ahead and clean it off just a little bit. And I'm going to make sure I use it off to the side. And I can be really, really, really gentle with these. I'm going to get just a little bit of color in there. And I am going to cover my areas that I want in my lightest color first. If my lightest color were something yellow, maybe at the bottom, maybe I would start there, but for me, this is going to be the lightest color at the top. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get all the chalk dust off here at the side. What I can do is if I need to spread it out or cover up any white spots, I can take my tissue paper and I can kind of spread it around with my finger. I just put my finger right inside there and I'm going to spread it around with my fingers, or with my tissue paper finger. I'm trying to stay inside my lines as best as possible. And there we go. Get the rest of that off. Alright, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my next darkest color, and I think I might work my way down a little bit here, and I'm going to cover this part up so I know I'm just doing my mountains. My mountains, I feel like I want to be a little bit of purple with a little bit of pink on top, so I'm going to show you how to blend. So I have my purple and my pink. What I'm going to do here is I make sure that I put my fingers on my tissue paper so I don't get my fingers on my artwork, because my fingers are going to get messy. And I'm going to start with the darkest here on bottom. I am going to go about as far as I think I should go up with it. So maybe that's halfway, maybe that's most of the way, however far you want to go with it. And I think I'll stop right there. All right, and I'm going to do two mountains here. just like that. Now I'm going to get my pink out. I see my pink's kind of dirty, so I'm going to get it on my tissue paper here and get it all nice and clean. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and blend into the top. I can color right on top of my purple. I'm going to try my best to stay in the lines. I like to take my elbow and my hand off the paper and kind of draw, I don't know, in air would be the right word to put with it. Draw in air, so that I don't get any chalk from my hand on my paper. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get off some of that dust that I don't want to see where I'm at. Now I'm going to use my tissue paper to blend them together. I am going to, and notice I'm keeping my hands away from my page because I don't want fingerprints. If I need another paper towel to help with that, I can go get one. And I'm going to just smooth this out and blend it out, blend the purple and the pink right together on my paper, making sure that I stay in the lines. Again, my hand is floating. My hand is floating in air so that I'm going to change to another part here. My hand is floating in the air so that I do not get chalk anywhere I don't want it. And I'm just going to kind of blend those together. All right. I would continue to do my landscape just like you've seen. I could blend colors together. The last colors I would use are my darkest colors. So my dark blues, if I'm going to do a dark blue for the water here, and then if I'm going to do like maybe a dark green for the grass. If it's a light green, I would do light green first. But if I'm doing a darker green, I would do blue and then green. And then I would finish up maybe with like brown sand or brown dirt up here. All right. When I am done, then my tissue paper will go in the trash, and my box of oil, or my box of chalk pastels, will go in the box by my sink. Happy creating!